On the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Boise State Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Boise State Broncos offense to go on the attack first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Off play action. He's got the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Broncos in the hurry up. Turns into the pile. There he goes. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
The run inside. It's Gaines. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
To the air, it's Herrera. Out wide right, it's Temple. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Selling the fake. He wants it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes offense will now get its first chance with the football. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Offense in a split backfield. Trying to get the corner. Quick toss. Crosses to 35. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47 and a big run there. Looking for the edge. Keeps it looking for the edge. He breaks a tackle.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Left side is Smith. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Hey, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Precision blocking up. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Jackson. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll ride him again. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. First down for the offense.
The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The run to the left. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Turns up, it's Johnson. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Washington.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient, find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Has to have it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. From the gun, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Out wide left, it's Jackson. At the 35, he's open. Snags it, and he's open. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Crosses midfield. At the 30. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. Once he got some room, it was over. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Broncos sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air, it's Herrera. Comes down, it's Goff. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Trying to squeak through the pile. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The fake wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Smith. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeps it himself. Pulls it on the option. Got some green grass. Enough to move the chains. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision.
And it's slipped out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. I mean, that's going to be a safety. What in the world was he doing? So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
And you could see everyone on the sidelines. They're pointing the other direction. You're going the wrong way. Sometimes, listen, when you scoop the ball up and you've been twisted and you've been turned, you don't know where the ball was coming from or where you were coming from, you go the wrong direction. And that right there will be a play and a clip that will be showed over and over again. And I don't think he's going to like it.
Pulled and finds his man on the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
2nd and long here. The snap sets up to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his target. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Drops back. It's Washington. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeye! And the stomping.
And this offense doing a really nice... Man, they're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff again. Down he goes.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Sells to fake. Right into the fray, and his first pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Herrera. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. He's wrestled down right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the fourth quarter.